Welcome back to Your Carolina. It's time for Move It Monday. You hear us always talk on Mondays about doing new exercises and trying to stay fit. And if you're not in that world, you may be like, why do you need to lift heavy weights? What's the point of that? Well, that's why we brought in the experts, Logan and Chad from TriFit Barbell. And we're going to talk about deadlifting. We're going to show you video in a minute because y'all deadlifted some crazy weight. But it's like, why do that movement in particular?
We want to be able to deadlift properly because we want to load our posterior chain. Instead of using the finer muscles of our back to raise our backs up, we want to use the big posterior chain, the hamstrings, the glutes. Being able to stabilize your torso like that is going to help you pick up anything in the real world.
Now, when you say deadlift, explain that again.
Deadlift's pretty simple. We're just picking up dead weight.
Dead weight.
So anytime you pick up something from the floor, if it doesn't have momentum before you pick it up, you're deadlifting.
Let me ask you, that's 100 pounds?
Yes, yeah, 100-pound dumbbell.
Well, would 100 pounds of feathers be easier to lift, or is it? Would it be
I don't know about that.
Depends on how they're loaded.
I just wondered if it mattered what it was.
Excellent, physics question, but I think it'd be roughly the same.
Be as heavy? Okay.
It would be, I think 100 pounds would be the same across the board.
We just saw some video. Let's talk about it. You look really excited.
I was pretty jazzed about that one,
Yes.
So that was a pretty big goal of mine, was being able to lift 600 pounds in the deadlift.
You're kidding.
I think it was 615, actually.
It was somewhere around
being modest.
Yes, very much.
615?
615 pounds.
That was the big goal, was to be able to hit triple, so 3 times body weight. I was weighing about 195.
But you don't bend over to do that. You keep your back straight, don't you?
We'll show
Yeah, absolutely. So it's technically a hip hinge, and what we want to be able to do is hinge over at our hips without curling our backs and using our backs to pick something up. You want to, again, be able to load.
Because just
the
doing
posterior.
this motion right here, you'll feel it in
You'll
your
feel it,
hamstrings,
you'll start
which is
loading
kind of
up
how
the
you know
hamstrings.
if you're doing it right?
Exactly, and then those are big muscles that are going to help pull us up, and we're essentially using our legs instead of lifting with our backs, as the old adage goes, lift with your legs.
Well, quit talking about it and do it.
So I mean, there's a couple different ways. You can have the single arm deadlift, right? Keep the weight close to the body. Again, use the glutes and the hamstrings. Or you can come in, pick things up from the side. So it depends on, again, what you're picking up, but you want to keep the weight in line with your center of gravity.
You couldn't curl that, could you?
No, I probably couldn't. My arms aren't as big as Chad, so I don't know if I can do that.
Exactly. This is my warm-up weight.
Yeah,
there we go.
Look at those triceps. Look at those triceps.
Way to go, Coach.
But again, you're thinking, why would I need to pick up something that heavy? Think about how many times a day you're bending down to pick up something.
Exactly.
Regardless if it's a pin, if it's and how many people pull backs out just from doing something.
Absolutely. Yep. I mean, that's the definition of functional training, is when it translates to the real world. You're in the gym maybe 3 to 5 hours a week. Right. So everything that we train in the gym should deliver somewhere in our real life, and that's our goal.
Where are you located?
320 West Butler Road in Malden.
It's great. If you're coming from Greenville going down to Augusta Mall, it's right there on the left. Easy parking, easy.
Right between Waffle House and KFC.
And
I think I've been to both.
That's right.
And tell people real quick, if they're like, I'm not that strong, they're like, I may be able to curl, 15s, 10s. How do you get stronger?
Well, strength is relative.
Yeah.
So we always remind people that, hey, you may not be Logan, but that's okay. We're going to start you where you are most comfortable.
Well,
so we don't expect anybody to lift 600 pounds when they walk in. And if they can, fantastic.
Right.
But we start them at a weight that is appropriate. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The body will adapt over time under heavier and heavier loads. And we basically just do a linear progression. So you start with, let's say it's 10s, and that's fine. Each week we'll encourage you to lift a little more, do a little more reps, so on and so forth.
Okay, and y'all have classes and you can do personal training?
Yep. We do personalized programming, classes, and then personal training as well.
An open gym, you can just come and lift if you want.
And they have a really pretty facility too. Great material, and I think you're doing a sweet special for us if you mention.
Yeah, if you mention the show, come on in and we'll give you 20% off your first month.
I like it, and you don't have to wear a black t-shirt either.
Nope.
It just makes you
pretty cool.
I know, right? It's pretty cool. It makes you look fit. Thank you guys. Very cool.
Thank you very much.
All right, coming up next, there is a new grill opening up today. The signs are up. I saw it this morning. DeMarcus is going to sample it for us and tell us all about it when we come back.
Thank you.